Hey, what's happening? Coach Paul here, ready to go over some team scores for last week. Before we get into that, I want to give you an update on how my recent cut is going. I'm getting shredded for summer. And in this picture, you can see 247 pounds after eating dinner on a 2-month bulk. I'm pretty darn swole, a lot of veins, higher blood pressure, a lot of food in me. My muscles are swollen, a lot of water in there. Now I'm depleted. I'm not eating many carbs, so my muscles have drained their carb stores, which means they're holding less water. But the lighting's poor, but you can see my abs more. So I look a lot less swole in the muscles. That's also because I just woke up right out of bed from this. I'm dehydrated, haven't had anything to eat. My blood pressure is really low. But if you look at body weight over the past month, I'm down about 9 pounds. This is morning weigh-ins. So every morning, wake up, use the bathroom, weigh yourself in wearing underwear. That's how you should do it, guys. I hope you're not weighing yourself in at different times of the day. Try to make it the same time. You can see I kind of got plateaued, was kind of stuck up and down, up and down. 4th of July I was in there, had some ice cream, had a big Mexican dinner, and then a couple days in a row, bam, water's depleted, weight's dropping off. So I'm burning fat during this whole time, guys. Your body's just holding on to food and water. Once you let go of that food and water, bam, you get to see the true fat loss. It's very easy to mask that fat loss with water and food. So again, don't get discouraged if you're doing all the right stuff and your body weight isn't moving. It's just water and food. Give it some time. Once your body gets used to it, it'll let go of that and you'll see the true results. I'm pretty impressed with the body scanners at my gym, honestly. If anything, I think they may be a little low on my body fat percentage. I thought I'd be a little higher. Usually they tell me I'm like 20% body fat, so I'm like, that's completely ridiculous because I'm way less than that. But these ones at my gym have been saying they've been very consistent, I'll say that much. So you can see early June I was closer to 245. Last week I was at 239. Shows about a pound loss in skeletal mass, but really body fat percentage has come down. This is just like how much water's in your cells compared to in your system. Doesn't really tell you a whole lot, but yeah, I was carrying over 21 pounds of body fat, and I'm under 18 pounds of body fat. So that's what you're looking for, about a pound a week. What am I doing to cut the body fat? I'm getting consistent quality sleep, 10 p.m. bedtime, 6:30 a.m. wake up time, pretty darn consistently, getting good sleep scores. Trying to minimize stress. The less stress you have, the better your body will let go of fat. So do things that you like doing, that make you happy, spending time with the family, being outside. Walking is a big part of managing stress. Yes, it'll burn more calories, but it doesn't add stress like it would if you're doing higher intensity cardio. So I'm walking, and I've upped my target to 12,000 steps per day. I'm at like 108 days in a row of 10,000 steps per day, and I have a weekly target now of 90,000 steps per week. So if I hit 12,000 7 days in a row, that would put me at 84,000. So I'm actually trying to get closer to around 13,000 steps average per day. 240 minutes of zone 1 cardio per week. This is for me around 104 to 129 beats per minute. So while I'm walking, I try to get my heart rate up into there. So I'm doubling down. I'm getting steps and zone 1 minutes. Sometimes when I'm working out, I'm in zone 1 as well. Zone 2 is dedicated cardio. So I'm typically doing these on non-lifting days. I'll do 3 20-minute sessions throughout the week, or this week I'm doing 15, 30, and 15. But that's getting the heart rate up to 130, 160 beats per minute. I'm doing one high-intensity interval training session that keeps me in zone 2. So I'll do that for about 15 minutes of like 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, 20 seconds on, 40 seconds off, then going really sprinting for 10 seconds and then walking for 50 seconds. The heart rate goes up, comes back down, but it stays in zone 2. My Fitbit tells me I'm burning between 3,800 and 4,200 calories per day. I'm not tracking, but just based on experience, I'm probably between 2,800 to 3,200 calories per day average. So I'm in about 1,000 calorie per day deficit. It's probably not quite 1,000 calories because this is probably an overestimate. And like most people, this is probably an underestimate of how many calories I'm having. But I'm trying to eat 240 grams of protein a day, plenty of water from wake up at all meals, stopping at 8 p.m. If I drink water before bed, it affects my sleep. I have to get up to pee more. I'm still lifting closer to 5 times per week, but my sessions aren't as long or intense as when I was bulking, just kind of maintaining muscle mass. And I'm still doing my mobility training, mostly so I don't have soreness and don't get sciatica in my back. So there you have it. Now let's get to the team scores. I was blown away by the results this week, guys. Look at this. 89.7, 89.8. The Green Falcons edged out the Red Dragons. Now, welcome William to the Blue Steel. If William in his first week, 63%, which is great. That's a great starting point. If you don't include William, Blue Steel, with only 3 members, but still, would have taken the win. Great work, Mark and Shannon. Shannon, your top scorer of all time. You guys did a great job. But if you look at this, aside from William, first week, we'll give him a break. That's a great way to start. The lowest score was a 78%. That's fantastic. Look at all these 80s. Look at Gary getting 100% along with Coach. 100%, first person, not Coach, to get 100%. So congrats, Gary. You're a big nerd like me, getting that perfect score, especially after a bad week. He had friends visiting. He was partying. So Gary went from 75% to 100%. Outstanding work. Kobe, coming back big and strong, upper 90s 2 weeks in a row. Janin, you get hats off award. Way to go. From being routinely in the 40, 50, 60% to now 90s and upper 80% consistently, and getting great results too. So that is fantastic. I'm proud of you. Way to go. Michael might be your highest score ever. Way to go. Awesome work. Miguel, consistently mid-90s. That's awesome. And I know you're seeing the results for that too. Thomas, welcome back to the 90s. But you've been upper 80s, 90s this whole time too. So Red Dragons, I mean, you guys were a 3-peater. Almost got the 4-peat. But Green Falcons just edged you out. Danny, way to go, breaking back into the 80%. Keep that going. Dimitri, this is a low score for you, but I know you can do better. Josh, welcome back to the 90s. Keith, way to go, getting back into the mid-80s. But Green Falcons bounce back. You take the win. Congrats, guys. Hey, keep this up. I love seeing these high scores. It can be tough in the summer, especially like there's a lot going on. But, keep going. Stay consistent. Make this part of your identity. Start thinking to yourself, I'm a healthy person. I lift weights. That's what I do. I stay active. That's what I do. I stand more than I sit. That's what I do. I park at the back of the parking lots and walk all the way to the store. That's what I do every time. I take the stairs instead of the elevator or escalator. You're using your body rather than trying to stay comfortable, because in the end, the more you use your body, the more fit and healthy you are, the better you'll feel in the long run. Take a quick look at individual percentages. Top 10, outstanding. Almost all over 90%. Way to go. But proud of you guys. Keep it up. I'll talk to y'all soon. Way to get fit. Way to live prime. Just give it time. You'll get there.